Hey, Scorpio, intuitive soul coach here with your February 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Scorpio, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right. So Scorpio, you have a very intense reading for the month of February here. You have four key themes showing up for you. You have strength followed by conflict and messages came out together. And then your final card here, especially towards the end of February, you have new life. So things may have felt quite challenging or like a struggle regarding relationships, career, health, or just life in general, sometimes really can bring you down, Scorpio. This is about you being stronger than you think you are. This is all about perseverance, dedication, realizing that you have more power than maybe you give yourself credit for. It's about overcoming those obstacles, which is literally the next card. And you can see here in the strength and conflict, both cards say overcoming obstacles. So Scorpio, if you have been struggling in whatever area of your life, there are solutions coming in here. There could have been something that you found out. You may have received negative feedback, or you didn't get the position that you had applied for, or maybe in a relationship there were truths that came to the surface, but all of this is actually guiding you towards a new way of being and a new way of doing here on earth, because you have new life showing up here. Now we have conflict here. This is about triggers. It's about adversity. Now some of you may have felt triggered with people in your world, whether it's family members, it could be lovers or romantic partnerships, or it could even be friends or coworkers, bosses, things of that nature, where there was just a lot of conflict going on because of adversity. So many people clashing within their opinions, within their energies, and it wasn't feeling good. Everyone had a different viewpoint, a different way of seeing things, and collaboration may have been really difficult for you to come up with some sort of a solution. I am sensing that for those of you that are struggling maybe financially or in the career sector, you may feel like there's so much competition out there and you're just trying to almost like you're wriggling your way through. What they're showing me is you know, when puppies are born and they want to go for the mother's milk, and sometimes there's 10 puppies but only 4 sources of milk. I feel like this is about you trying to fight your way through for that milk, for that golden opportunity. So sometimes it may feel like a struggle getting there, but I feel like your turn is coming, and it's actually coming here this month. So conflict showing up here. There may have been a message either in the past that delivered some sort of difficult news, or this is a message that's going to come in that's going to get you out of conflict. So two energies I feel coming in, because typically the messages about incoming news, it's some sort of important communication showing up here in your world. So throat chakra, highly illuminated for you. This could show up in the form of a message through email, through text, or through one-on-one conversations with someone. I'm also getting something in the mail. Some of you may receive a notification in the mail as well, whether it's email or regular mail. For some of you, it certainly is regular mail. But there could even be announcements coming in that may have been difficult. For example, you may be in a relationship, or you may have had a difficult time with someone of the past who maybe chose to go a new pathway, and you may find out something difficult about their life. For example, maybe you find out that they're getting married or they're having children, or maybe that person is going through a difficult time themselves. So I am feeling here that there's some sort of news or message. For some of you, it was already in the past, it had already happened. And for those of you that doesn't resonate with, there's some incoming news here that's really going to alter and shift your life on an internal excuse me, internal and external level here, because new life is all about transformation. It's like that death energy. You had to go through something difficult or challenging to really come out here on the other side. And now you're able to hit that reset button. This is a fresh start coming in for you. Inner growth. It's about a new journey here. For a lot of you, it is financial. It is in the career sector, which we'll clarify here in a moment. Now, diving into the tarot, the first three cards out, ooh, they're a little bit harsh here. So Scorpio, you have the Seven of Swords, you have Justice, and you have the Devil. So the Seven of Swords is like the devil's cousin, right? So someone may have been partnering up with another person, or someone just was really shady. They were doing things maybe behind your back, or there could have been unjust behaviors, untruths that were not told or that were hidden. This could be gossip. This could be manipulation. This could even be secrets coming to the surface. There could have been even immoral or unethical behaviors from one or more people in your life that really brought you a little bit down. You had to really dive into your strength or resolve. Okay. And I feel with this devil energy, this is about you reclaiming your power and bringing balance back into your life. Ultimately, that's what it comes down to, especially the second half of February for you. Now, you may still be going through some of these. This could have been something in January where you just felt like someone was getting the best of you, or they were taking more than they should have taken, and it just felt difficult for you, Scorpio. I mean, this could be a governing agency. This could be a friendship that was one-sided. This could be people at work who were expecting you to walk to the end of the world and back without, without providing the right shoes, right? This is about you just feeling unfair about some circumstances that have surrounded you. But I do feel that you're reclaiming your freedom, because now there's truths that are out in the open. Something that may have been causing you a little bit of anxiety, sleepless nights, restless nights, tossing and turning. A lot of you do have maybe difficulty sleeping. I'm also getting sleep apnea, restless leg, or there may have been even a surgery or something that you were recovering from. Could even be addictions, anything of this nature here, because this devil, especially partnered with the Seven of Swords, isn't the best energy. Okay. The devil is all about obsessions, fears, codependency, materialism, greed. It is all about those lower vibrations, especially partnered with that Seven of Swords. Someone definitely trying to get away with something. But I feel like there's going to be karma, there's going to be justice, and there's going to be balance, even if you can't quite see it at this time, Scorpio. So really, really deep reading for you here. Now, in the future, or in the month of February still, especially again towards the new moon, because we have that full moon in Leo around the 5th or 6th of February. That may be when things really hit a peak here, and it's good because that's about release. When things hit a peak, they can only move forward from there instead of, keep on climbing. Something's hitting a peak here if it hasn't already. And then you have towards the end of the month, especially with that new moon, I don't know quite what day that is, possibly the 24th or so. You have forward movement. Finally, the Chariot energy. This is about success, moving forward, getting out of Dodge. Whatever this situation is you want no part of. You want to be able to move on from that energy, manifest balance and more productivity, more abundance, more wealth, more love, whatever it is that you are kind of hightailing it from here, Scorpio. You're heading towards success. You're heading towards achievement. You have the Chariot, which is all about forward movement. Some of you may even be traveling towards the end of the month, planning travel arrangements, planning to celebrate moving into a new home, relocating, even some sort of marriage, because you have the Four of Wands showing up as the final card. So towards the end of the month, the dust is settling here from a situation that has been a little bit difficult, and you're going to embrace this new life. For a lot of you, this could be a move. It certainly could be relocating, building up a business. There could be some remodeling or something happening within the home space for maybe a home office or a business. But the Four of Wands here is about graduating. You've graduated from some sort of soul lesson, which may not have been fun, but the Four of Wands is about celebrating a milestone. It is about honoring each other, honoring a situation that had happened. It's communal achievement here. So there could even be a party, an award, some sort of ceremony coming in where people are saying, job well done. Okay. Some of you, this could be certainly a divorce. It could be a relationship. It could be you left a toxic job. Someone else may have gotten fired is what I'm getting here, because they may have been part of this devil energy, because again, the Seven of Swords is like the devil's minion, right? And so I feel like there was something that was caught or exposed, and in balance or justice or karma was served, and someone may have gotten fired, or someone may receive their karma. But remember, all karma is the law of attraction. It is a consequence for an action that we choose to do, right? And this person may have chose to do something here that was unethical or immoral or just wasn't fair or kind to another human being. And it's going to kind of come around. It doesn't mean that this person is better or worse than anybody else. It doesn't mean that someone is in such bad, low energy or vibe. It certainly can feel that way at times, but it's part of the human experience. And remember, Scorpio, that everyone is on their own soul path that chose to experience different things in this lifetime. So if you can really dive into being able to sleep better, especially towards the end of the month. I have 1111 strong here, so you may be seeing plans. You may be seeing synchronicities, numbers, and that is Spirit's way of saying plans are moving forward here for you. There could have also been something with a real estate transaction or some sort of a transaction financially that went awry or went a little bit wonky here, but towards the end of the month, things start to roll along smoothly. So regarding finances, abundance, money, you have the egg, you have the nugget here, and you also have the frame. So what this tells me is you're definitely starting over here. You have starting over showing up twice, not just with the egg, but with the nugget. It says fresh start. You have here starting over, and then you have new life showing up. So there's some big changes occurring for you, Scorpio, in the month of February. Now, don't let this scare you. The good news is you're overcoming obstacles. You have that showing up twice. Something that's been tricky, I feel like you already are aware of it because you've already had to be strong. So it's not like a tower moment where boom, something comes in unexpected. Tower is already passed. If that's happened for you here, this is what you're already well aware of. And if some of you are thinking, well, Melissa, it's not as bad as maybe it's coming across as, I mean, this devil energy could be even you getting honest with yourself for the truth of something. Maybe you are having sleepless, restless nights because that drink or two of wine, that glass of wine isn't doing you of any service, and you're getting honest with yourself and cutting that from your life. Or perhaps there is a situation where you feel bad, but the ego didn't want you to maybe apologize or tell the truth of a situation, and you're getting honest with yourself about something. It could be minor, it can be major. It doesn't matter. It's just the energy here. So on a surface level, it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But there is financially a little bit of an increase here. This is about you getting honest, and you have honesty showing up in your reading times 7 here, 7 of Swords. So getting honest, getting valuable information, I feel like there's some sort of communication coming in, and that has to do with this information that will allow you a fresh start, that you can build up your career, that you can build that momentum and have that steady workflow coming in here. So increases are showing up for you regarding finances. We also have the egg, Scorpio. This is about starting over. It is about resources, adding to a nest egg, or some of you may have had to dig into an account that was maybe for retirement, or it could even be, someone's college education fund, some sort of funds I'm getting you may have had to dive into. Now, this could also be looking at insurance, healthcare, or just new opportunities to grow your finances here. I'm getting the word investment strongly here. So being able to invest, it doesn't mean investing your money. It could be investing your time, your energy, your effort into things that aren't necessarily toxic or draining you of your mental health. Next, we have frame showing up, Scorpio. This is about steady income. Finally, after a lot of maybe disheveled energy, you're getting organized. You may be organizing your physical space, your office space, organizing your mental clutter as well. If you have your mind that tends to overanalyze, Scorpio, this is about accomplishments, and you see that coming in towards the end of the month. This is very fortuitous for those that are in the art and design field, or have maybe a business if you're self-employed, or this is home-oriented energy here. I'm also getting some sort of classes that you may be taking regarding business, regarding taxes, or you're just gaining the awareness or knowledge of something that you were not quite sure of, that you may have seeked out professional help or guidance. You're learning more about yourself so you can understand it, and you may still seek professional guidance in the future, but this way you know that no one can pull a fast one over you, if that makes sense. So in regards to love, some of you, if this is pertaining to love, someone may have done you wrong, Scorpio. Some sneaky, shady energy. It doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be a family member, maybe kept something secretive or hidden, or myth. Were just being a little bit toxic, right? They spun a web of lies, or spun a web of just this energy that you really didn't want to be a part of, but maybe you got trapped into it. Maybe you got sucked into this vortex of that web there, and it just doesn't feel good, but you're coming out of it. There's balance. It says here, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Respect is key. Respect is important on all levels. We should respect ourselves, respect our body, our minds, our souls, and respect that of others as well. Even though we realize that others are on their own soul's path, their own journey, that they are experiencing their own human experiences, it's important to set boundaries and have respect, and love people from a distance if we need to do that. Because sometimes I hear people will comment and say, well, you can't just cut people out of your life. If there's a toxic situation, you can bet your butt, Scorpio, that you can cut them out of your energy. You can love them from a distance. As I always love to say, not my circus, not my monkeys. If it's not your energy, or if it's affecting your mental health, physical health, financial health, emotional health, I don't care what it is. If it's toxic and it's destroying your well-being, cut that cord. Get that, that's called codependency. When you stay in a situation and you let the actions of other people affect you, that's codependency. And that may be control as well, because you do have let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Some of you may feel a little bit like you want revenge, or you want there to be karma. But remember, the law of attraction, karma is going to pan out the way it needs to anyway. So don't feel the need to control it, because again, everyone is on their own journey. Let your friends help you, Scorpio. If you have trusted loved ones, friends, or support groups, ask for and accept support from others. So very powerful vibes. This is a deep, deep reading, especially for some of you, or all of you Scorpios who are watching and you have been through something shady, something difficult, or just felt like you got robbed, basically. Robbed, maybe physically. Some of you did get robbed. Maybe I'm getting here something with a vehicle. Someone may have stole even a vehicle, or stole money from a vehicle, or maybe a piece of a vehicle. Please take that as it resonates, because you do have the Chariot here. Now, from the soul truth, we have, how can I be more flexible right now? Sometimes when we try to control our situation, which we have, we can hold on to a lot of energy. We can suppress it, and it can cause dis-ease in the body. And we don't want to create that dis-ease, right? We don't want to have that pent-up channeled energy that can do things that we regret later. So how can you be more flexible, Scorpio? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today, and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Today's soul action: remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. And then do some yoga, do some stretching, get out in nature, go for a run. Let off that channeled pent up energy that's from something that happened. And I can guarantee that you will sleep easier. You will rest easier when you flow in the energy of love. Let it unfold naturally. Don't try to get back at something or someone. Don't be mad at the universe or your spirit helpers for not being there for you. Some of you feel like that was the case, but it absolutely wasn't, because remember that it is for your highest good, this outcome, even if you can't see it at this time. We have here, what am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? Are you looking for more guidance, Scorpio, more confidence, more peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. Today's soul action: breathe in your favorite essential oil. Inhale deeply into your belly. Drop your shoulders and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. Yes, hang out with your soul. Get in touch with you. Some of you are feeling too much in the physical, and you literally are feeling physical pain, physical ailments. Drop back into that heart center and that energetic body instead of the physical body, and it will help you release some of this anxiety you have. All right, messages from your light beings, from your spiritual guides and team. It says break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future, Scorpio. Break the chains. Sometimes we have to be the trendsetter. Sometimes we are the ones that have to go through a situation and be the first one to speak up, to use our voice, and then other people tend to speak up after us because they may not have had the necessary courage to do so in the past. It doesn't mean they're weak. It doesn't mean that they're not good enough. It's just, it's scary to be vulnerable. It's scary to speak up and have that opportunity or that chance to not be seen, heard, or pushed away or understood for something that has happened, or even humiliated for something that's happened to you. But you are the trendsetter, and I feel like there may have been something that's happened for you in order for you to break the pattern and have other people not repeat that cycle as well. So very deep reading here, Scorpio. Probably one of the most profound, but it also is the most positive when it comes to the light at the end of the tunnel. So you're realizing now that something is happening for your evolution that's going to get you to a better place than you could have ever imagined. You needed this in order to get to the highest level of what it is that you seek. Now we have here unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Absolutely. You are releasing something that maybe has had a hold on you for quite some time. This could be a relationship, like it says. It could be a pattern. It could be a contract. You are choosing to have a new human experience, Scorpio, and you are choosing to no longer partake in whatever this gunk is over here. You're unbound. Look at that. This is pretty empowering, Scorpio. Very, very powerful energies. If you have Libran placements in your chart, or if you have Libra that you're dealing with, or you're on that Libran cusp, you may want to check out that reading as well. They had a very deep reading, but I feel this impacts you highly, but you're getting to the top of something in a very powerful way. Now, your spirit animal is the dolphin, and it says this and that are true. You have truth showing up left and right. 7 of Swords, truth. You have here getting honest assessments. You have overcoming obstacles. This is true. That's true. What's true for you, Scorpio? Even though there are truths that have come to the surface here, it's in order to set you free. And also, the dolphin is card 20. 20 is the judgment energy in tarot. Excuse me. That judgment energy is about you changing your life for the better. It's about you being able to go through this rite of this rite of passage, this rebirthing process here. Not to judge yourself, not to judge others, not to judge the situation, but to let it flow organically and realize that it happened for your greatest good, and maybe it happened for theirs as well. So your final card here, which I absolutely love because it's probably one of the best cards in the deck. Colette Baron reads Wisdom of the Oracle. It's also card 9, which a 9 is that 9 of Cups. But it's also the card of, I feel wish fulfillment here for you. It's Treasure Island. It's one of the best cards. The oracle message is all about the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance is as if appearing from nowhere, financial gains, finally, right? The oracle message. You've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition, Scorpio, to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally in all aspects of your life. At this time, you can be sure that you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. I am going to read the protection message just because some of you may still be stuck in either a poverty conscious mindset, a bitter, angry mindset. If that is you, I want you to really tune into the protection message here because it may pertain to you. If not, feel free to just like the video if it resonates and shut it off if you're good to go. But some of you really need to hear this protection message. Poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough casts a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment or failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you are caught in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you hold on so tight that you miss the opportunities to expand? You are challenged to change the way you see the world and to move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. Yes, remember what I said in the very beginning of your reading. At least I thought I said this. If I didn't, I was thinking this. Your foot in the door, but it's like your foot is stuck. And it's finally about you opening it up. Your foot is stuck because it seems at times that external conditions are a factor, but really shifting that mindset, shifting from that abundance, like it says, instead of that scarcity, can really alter your world. There's big things coming in for you. Some of you may have some channel downloads, some aha moments, some news, clarity, messages that come your way that are going to lead you towards this new life of abundance. Embrace this transformation. Embrace the in-between. Things are going to change quickly for you, and you will be successful on your journey. I hope this resonates, Scorpio. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Like I said, very deep and powerful reading. It may not resonate with all of you. That's okay. Come back next week if you'd like. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please feel free to hit that like, subscribe, share, and bell button if you haven't already. Lots of love, Scorpio.